Hello, Junk Wax investor community. Hope you're ready for some sports magazines and programs. We'll be looking at the top 15 that sold on eBay last month. Got a pretty awesome list here for you, and like our other videos, I put together a nice selection of bonus listings at the end as well, so make sure you stay tuned for those. You don't want to miss them. Alright, let's not waste any more time and get into the list. Starting us off in the 25th spot from 1946, we have an AAFC Football Championship game program with the New York Yankees versus Cleveland Browns, and raw condition, sold at auction for $880. This is the All-American Football Conference first year championship game program according to the listing. In the 24th spot from 1915, we have the Baseball Magazine with the Walter Johnson cover and raw condition, sold at auction for $888. Moving on, we have a tie for the 22nd spot. First up from 1983, Sports Illustrated, Volume 59, issue number 23. This is the Michael Jordan College #1 North Carolina subscription edition with label removed. Graded a very fine CGC 8, and it was a fixed price sale for $900. And it's a pop of 13 and a very fine 8. There's 12 graded higher, with the highest being 2 near mint minus 9.2s. So according to the label here, so it has the subscription label removed, but there's subscription products and services inserts included. Grader notes were light finger bends on cover, light rippling in the whole book, light spine stress lines to cover, moderate multiple indent on back cover, and small multiple indents on front cover. Also in that 22nd spot, we have a 2003 Sports Illustrated. This is volume 99, issue number 16. LeBron James cover, The Importance of Being LeBron. Has subscription inserts, graded as CGC near mint 9.4, and it was a fixed price sale for $900. There's a pop of 29 in a near mint slab. There's 40 graded higher, with the highest being 6 near mint 9.8s. So this is the first LeBron James cover as a professional. The grader notes that were included: left center back cover light multiple bends, right center front cover light multiple bends, and spine stress lines. In the 21st spot from 1926, we have a Babe Ruth sheet music book. Along Came Ruth. Raw condition, was the best offer sale for $950. Never seen something like this before. It's pretty awesome. In the 20th spot, we have a 2002 Sports Illustrated magazine. This is volume 96, issue number 16. This is Tom Brady's first cover. Graded a near mint minus CGC 9.2 and sold at auction for $999.89. It's a pop of 11, and there's 39 graded higher, with the highest being 6 near mint 9.8s. And the 19th spot from 1955 Sports Illustrated. This is volume 3, issue number 5, with the Ted Williams cover, newsstand edition. Graded a very fine plus CGC 8.5. That was a fixed price sale for $999.99. It's a pop of 8 as a very fine plus. There's 18 graded higher, with the highest being 3 near mint 9.8s. In the 18th spot, we have a 2012 Sports Illustrated magazine, volume 117, issue number 8. Mike Trout cover, The Supernatural. This is a subscription edition, not newsstand, graded in near mint CGC 9.8, and is sold at auction for $1,001.50. It is a pop at 2, and there's none graded higher. In the 17th spot, we have a 1998 Sports Illustrated magazine, volume 88, issue number 25. Michael Jordan cover, The Shot, graded in near mint CGC 9.8, and is sold at auction for $1,026. It is a pop of 13 and a CGC 9.8 slab with none graded higher, and the label says subscription inserts are included. In the 16 spot from 1918, we have a Louisville Slugger Ty Cobb advertising poster. In raw condition, was a fixed price sale for $1,059.99. It's a pretty unique item. In the 15th spot from 1972, we have the AFC playoff program, the Steelers versus the Raiders in raw condition, sold at auction for $1,136. According to the listing here, this is Steelers versus Raiders, the Immaculate Reception Game program from December 23rd, 1972, with a ticket as well. In the 14th spot from 1926, we have the World Series program, the St. Louis Cardinals versus New York Yankees. In raw condition, was a fixed price sale for $1,200. So this is the Cardinals program from Game 4 of the series, according to the listing here, and the scorecard is marked in here, and then Babe Ruth hit 3 home runs in that game. In the 13th spot from 1951, we have Baseball Magazine Volume 87, Issue Number 3, Mickey Mantle cover, graded as CGC VGF 5.0. That was a best offer sale for $1,250. It's a pop 1, and there's 8 graded higher, with the highest being 1, very fine plus 8.5. So according to the label here, you get the Minnie Minoso and Duke Snyder pinups, and the grader notes for the magazine, front cover fingerprints, spine moderate multiple bend, spine stress lines, breaks color, and whole book moderate finger bends. In the 12th spot, we have the 1914 Baseball Magazine with the Christy Matheson cover in raw condition. It was a fixed price sale for $1,285. Lots of great articles and pictures of Christy in the inside as well. In the 11th spot from 1998 Slam Magazine, this is number 24, a Kobe Bryant cover, graded in near mint CGC 9.8, and it was a best offer sale for $1,300. That is a pop 1, and there's none graded higher. And according to the label, a Sean Kemp and Michael Finley double-sided poster included as well. In the number 10 spot, we have a 1954 Sports Illustrated magazine, Volume 1. This is issue number 2. So the second Sports Illustrated issue, graded a very fine near mint CGC 9. And it was a best offer sale for $1,350. It's a pop 11. There's only 9 graded higher, with the highest being 5 near mint 9.4s. According to the label notes here, double gatefold New York Yankees trading card portraits. In the number 9 spot, we have a 1932 World Series program, Chicago Cubs versus New York Yankees, in raw condition. That was a fixed price sale for $1,400. According to the listing here, it says Babe Ruth 1932 World Series program. This program here is from the Game 4 clincher, and in Game 3 was the famous called shot by Babe Ruth. So pretty famous series. In the number 8 spot, we have a 1957 Cardinals program, 14 Pirates autographs, including Roberto Clemente. You can see there, and it has a certificate of authenticity from PSA DNA, and it was a best offer sale for $1,495. Pretty awesome, unique piece. In the number 7 spot, we have a 1926 AFL program, New York Yankees versus Rock Island Independence. In raw condition, sold at auction for $1,675. According to the listing, this says this was only one of 3 AFL home games that the Independents played on Rock Island. In the number 6 spot, we have a 2002 Sports Illustrated. This is a special commemorative issue. Tom Brady on the cover, the New England Patriots champions. Graded near mint plus CGC 9.6. It was a fixed price sale for $1,795. It's a pop of 42 and a near mint plus slab. There are 24 higher graded near mint 9.8s. In the number 5 spot, we have a 1917 football program, Ohio State versus Ohio Wesleyan, in raw condition, sold at auction for $1,827. In the 4th spot, we have another football program. This is from 1923, Georgia Tech versus Notre Dame, in raw condition, was a fixed price sale for $1,999. These old vintage football programs are selling for lots of money. All right, time to see what we have in the top 3. But before we do, just a quick reminder, if you need any hobby supplies, check out BCW Supplies. There's a link in the description box below. Use the code JUNKWAX10 and save 10% on your order. In the 3rd spot, we have the 1926 Chicago Bulls versus Rock Island Independence AFL game program. In raw condition, sold at auction for $2,340. According to the listing here, this was for the battle between the Chicago Bulls and the Rock Island Independence. The game was held at Browning Field in Rock Island, Illinois. In October 1926, this was one of only 3 AFL home games the Independence played in Rock Island. And there was that other program that was in the 7th spot as well. So we have 2 of the 3 on the list. Up next, in the number 2 spot, we have a 1916 baseball magazine with a Joe Jackson cover in raw condition. And it's sold at auction for $2,826. Wow. And top of the list for April, in the number 1 spot from 1954, we have the Sports Illustrated magazine, Volume 1, Issue 1. This is the first one. Eddie Matthews was on the cover. This copy graded near mint 9.8 CGC and is sold at auction for $4,501. And a near mint slab, it's a pop of 90 and there's none graded higher. Comments on it were double gatefold baseball trading card portraits included. Alright, that's it for our top 25 sports magazines and programs or publications. We'll get into some bonus listings here shortly, but first please take a quick second to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Alright, bonus time. First up, we have a 1935 inaugural Pittsburgh Shamrocks hockey program. The Pittsburgh Shamrocks were only in existence for 1 year, so this is quite rare in raw condition. It was a best offer sale for $300. So the Shamrocks were a professional hockey team based in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and played in the International Hockey League for the 1935-36 season. During their lone season in existence, the Shamrocks finished in 4th place in the West Division, behind the Detroit Olympics, Cleveland Falcons, and Windsor Bulldogs, and the team folded after 1 season. Up next, we have a 2007 Sports Illustrated magazine. This is volume 107, issue number 2. This is the first David Beckham cover, graded a very fine plus CGC 8.5, and it was a best offer sale for $500. It's a pop 1. There's 2 graded higher, with the highest being 1 near mint 9.4. Grader notes on this copy, it says light spine stress lines to the cover. Up next, from 1992, we have a Beckett Basketball Monthly magazine. This is number 28. Larry Bird front cover and a Sean Kemp back cover. Graded in near mint plus CGC 9.6, and it was a fixed price sale for $99.99. It's a pop 1, and there's none graded higher. Up next, from 1968, we have a Sports Illustrated magazine, volume 28, issue number 9. Pistol Pete Maravich cover. This was graded by CGC a fine/very fine 7.0. It was a fixed price sale for $199.99. It's a pop of 5. There's 3 graded higher, with the highest being 1 very fine plus 8.5. Notes on the label says Time Life Records and Subscription Inserts. And the greater notes, the back cover has light finger bends, front cover light finger bends, left top front cover multiple tape pulls, and spine stress lines. Up next, we have a 1949 Fawcett Jackie Robinson Baseball Hero comic. This is number 1, I believe, in raw condition. Sold at auction for $334. Up next, we have a 2001 Sports Illustrated for Kids magazine, volume 13, issue number 1, Tiger Woods Athlete of the Year, graded near mint plus CGC 9.6 and sold at auction for $102.50. It's a pop 1 with none graded higher. Greater notes, multiple staple weak. Not sure what that means, that the staples are weak. Maybe someone can let us know in the comments below. Up next, we have a 1970 Sports Illustrated magazine. This is volume 32, issue number 6. Terry Bradshaw cover, graded a fine, very fine CGC 7.0. Sold at auction for $180.49. It's a pop 2. There's 3 graded higher, with the highest being 1 near mint minus 9.2. Notes on this one, Time Life Records and Subscription Inserts. Greater notes, front cover multiple scuff breaks color, and spine stress lines, and top spine split. Up next, we have a 1984 Beckett Monthly. This is November 1984, issue number 1. So this is the first Beckett in raw condition. Was a fixed price sale for $199.99. Notes from the listing says slight creases on cover, and this is ungraded. Up next, we have a 1973 Sports Illustrated magazine, volume 38, issue number 23. This is a Secretariat cover, and it has subscription inserts, grade of fine CGC 6.0, sold at auction for $102.50. It's a pop of 4. There's 12 graded higher, with the highest being 1 near mint 9.8. Greater notes for this one, right center front cover multiple finger bends, spine fade, spine stress lines, and top back cover heavy multiple stain. Up next, we have a 2003 LeBron James NBA debut program with a bonus game pin, graded near mint minus CGC 9.2, and is sold at auction for $138. It's a pop at 2. There's 18 graded higher, with the highest being 10 near mint 9.8. From 1984, we have a Sports Illustrated magazine, volume 61, issue number 24. We have President Ronald Reagan, John Thompson, and Patrick Ewing on the cover, graded near mint minus CGC 9.2, and is sold at auction for $222. It's a pop 1, and there's none graded higher. On the label, it says there's a navy insert and greater notes, bottom front cover small light creasing, breaks color, front cover light multiple scuffs, and spine light stress lines break color. Up next, we have a 1996 Sports Illustrated magazine, volume 85, issue number 17. This is the first Derek Jeter cover, subscription edition, graded near mint plus CGC 9.6, and sold at auction for $299. It's a pop at 2, and there's none graded higher for the subscription edition. Up next, we have a 1958 Swedish Superman comic with a Pele back cover in raw condition, sold at auction for $161.50. From 1986, we have Street and Smith's basketball magazine. Can Michael Jordan and the Bulls bounce back? Graded a very fine negative CGC 7.5, and it was the best offer sale for $500. That's a pop 1, and there's 5 graded higher, with the highest being 2 near mint plus 9.6s. Up next, we have a 2008 Sports Illustrated magazine, volume 108, issue number 3. Eli Manning's first cover, graded near mint CGC 9.4, and is sold at auction for $124.50. It's a pop 1, and there's 2 higher graded near mint plus 9.6s. Up next, we have the 2023 January PSA magazine. This is a Michael Jordan variant cover. There is a few different variants of the cover for this one. This one here is limited to only 500. You can see on the spine it is out of 500 in raw condition. Sold at auction for $200.50. Up next, we have the 1997 official U.S. PlayStation magazine. I know this isn't sports, but I threw it in there anyway because it's awesome. This is Volume 1, Issue 1. I remember this magazine. Unfortunately, don't have them anymore in raw condition, and actually kind of rough condition too, and it's sold at auction for $71.55. The listing says this is in well-used condition. Do not see any rips or tears. There are bends, folds, and stains, however. Demo disc not included, and if there were any subscription cards, they were removed, and it's still sold for $71. Up next, we have a 1959 Sports Illustrated magazine, Volume 10, issue number 14. You had a Bobby Jones cover with subscription inserts, graded a very fine CGC 8.0, and it's sold at auction for $305. It's a pop of 2, and there's actually only one higher graded, and that's a very fine Near Mint 9.0. Grader notes on this one: left bottom back cover crease, spine stress lines that break color, and whole book finger bends. Up next, we have a 1997 Sports Illustrated magazine. This is Volume 87, issue number 4. Tony Gwynn cover, the best hitter since Ted Williams, according to Sports Illustrated back then. That's a Near Mint Plus CGC 9.6, and it's sold at auction for $169.19. It's a pop 6, and there's 3 higher graded Near Mint Mid 9.8s. Grader notes were top front cover has a small bend. Up next, we have a 1983 Sports Illustrated magazine. This is Volume 59, issue number 7. This is a John Elway cover with a grade of a very fine minus CGC 7.5. That was a fixed price sale for $99.99. It's a pop 1, and there's 6 graded higher, with the highest being 1 Near Mint Plus 9.6. Grader notes: bottom spine has a medium crunch, left center back cover finger bends, spine small stress lines, and top front cover has a small bend. Up next, we have a 1984 Sports Illustrated magazine, Volume 60, issue number 3. This is a Wayne Gretzky cover, grader and grader. This is a very fine minus CGC 7.5, and it was a fixed price sale for $99.99. It's a pop 2, and there's 6 graded higher, with the highest being 1 Near Mint Plus 9.6. Grader notes for this one: foxing, full right of back cover, small crease on the right top of front cover that breaks the color. Up next, we have a 1955 Sports Illustrated magazine with the Ben Hogan Masters cover in raw condition, sold at auction for $126.50. Up next is 1999 Sports Illustrated magazine, Volume 91, issue number 20. They got a Peyton Manning cover. It says here newsstand with subscription inserts, graded Near Mint CGC 9.8, and is sold at auction for $530. That's a pop of 11 with none graded higher. On the label it says Web TV and subscription inserts, first professional Peyton Manning Sports Illustrated cover. Up next, from 1985, we have a Sports Illustrated magazine, Volume 62, issue number 17. This is Hulk Hogan's first cover, graded a very fine minus CGC 7.5, and is sold at auction for $510. It's a pop of 3 and a VF minus 7.5. There's 5 graded higher, with the highest being 1 Near Mint minus 9.2. This is the first and only Hulk Hogan Sports Illustrated cover. Has grader notes of light creasing to cover, light spine stress lines to the cover, and light staining on the cover. And we're going to finish off with a pretty big lot here. This is 1962 to 2021 New York Mets yearbooks, including all of the revised versions. Everything in raw condition, nothing graded. It was a best offer sale for $1,750, so just under $19 per yearbook. And there are, according to the listing here, there's 94 yearbooks in total. So the early years of the Mets had multiple revised yearbooks during the year due to heavy roster turnover. So that's a pretty awesome comprehensive collection there that covers everything. Wow, 94 different yearbooks. It's almost a must-have if you're a Mets fan. Alright, that's it for the video. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite cards were. Also, if you have a quick second, please hit that like button. Truly appreciate the support. As always, enjoy the rest of your day and keep collecting. Thank you.